Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn.
Having anticipated Queen Elincia's attack, the majority of Duke Ludvecks' forces left Felleray. The troops stationed at Castle Felleray were merely the bait with which to lure Joffrey and his troops away from Melior. In Joffrey's absence, Ludvecks' objective is nothing less than to take the royal palace, and Queen Elincia with it. Lucia, foreseeing a possible attack on the capital, arranged for Queen Elincia and Princess Leanne to be secretly moved to Fort Alpia. Yet Lucia herself is unable to evade Duke Ludvecks' agents. She is captured in the dead of night while attempting to contact an informant. Queen Elincia receives the sad news the next morning.
So begins the final chapter of this rebellion, Endgame, Elincia's Gambit. So, we're guessing that flare sent up from Joffrey's troops means Ludvec plans to come for your majesty. He's probably marching his troops towards this fortress as we speak. Since it's come to this, I'd like to stick around and help. Let me know if you need me.
I see. Thank you ever so much, Sirha. I have one more question. What about Lucia? Have you heard from her? Is she safe?
We found a man's body in the village safe house. We believe he was her messenger. We also found this.
No, this is Lucia's hair. But how?
Well, we assume that Ludvec infiltrated her network of spies and captured her. This is his way of letting us know. It also means she's still alive, which means we still can save her. Queen Elincia, it's up to you to determine the best course of action.
Yes, I know.
Royal Guards, arm yourselves and prepare to meet the rebel forces in battle. I will be commanding you personally. Your Majesty, but you are the Queen. It's much too dangerous. Please, assign a subordinate to this duty.
I will not. It is my indecision that has allowed the rebellion to come this far. I refuse to run from this problem any longer. Lucia, I'm sorry. Somehow, I promise you, I will save you. Princess Leanne, Sir Neolucci, this fortress will soon be under siege.
What?
Somehow the enemy has found out that I'm hiding here. My two fine friends, you must escape. Sing and help Queen Elincia. No, under no circumstances. I won't allow any such thing. I like help, Queen Elincia.
Now! When my lady makes up her mind, nothing in Tellius can sway her. And me, I'm sure you wouldn't mind having these old bones on the battlefield.
Sir Neolucci, honestly, I couldn't.
Wait until you see me. Even at my age, I'll be one step ahead of those freshly hatched whippersnappers.
Very well. I must prepare as well. I had hoped this day would never come. Amity, the treasured blade of House Crimea, will awaken from its long slumber.
And so we gain Elincia's super weapon as we get ready for battle. Armory and stuff to look through. Surely the shop's got some nice little bits as well. Maybe we've got ourselves some extra cash as well. No, we're back still down to the 5,100 that we used. We could get ourselves a recover here, which restores all HP to the target. Also heals the wielder each turn. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. Since when to do that? That's a nice little extra effect there. We've got killer axe and killer weapons that we can pass around. The recover seems kind of good though. Might take that. But still, let us check our troops, because of course Lots of our people are scattered all around. Maybe, though, we can get ourselves a little bit of extra firepower by the look of it, I'd have to say. Literally. Literally. Let us manage the award experience so we can see what we've got here. So, we've got a fair bit of award experience. We've got Elincia, Lethe, Mordecai, Neff, Brom, Heather, Har, Neolucci, and Leanne. I think that's quite a, well, strong task force, you've got to say, between the Lagoos being able to transform and everything, Brom being able to defend so well, and, well, Super Neff is here to save the day, plus the Queen herself. We have a wealth of ridiculously strong troops, don't we? But this time round, I'm pretty sure people will be going for the Princess of the Heron clan. So, let's see. Elincia has now the Amity equipped. In fact, it's locked on her, in fact. The Royal Blade of House Crimea. It can be used only by family members and strikes twice per turn, so it has the Brave property. Of course, it's way more powerful than the Slim Sword, and it has Zillow charge, so it can be used to pretty much destroy everyone in our path. Kinda nice. Apart from that, no one else can use healing stuff here, so to be honest, we're going to buy. No, not market. For Crimea, for victory is good and all, but if we're going to buy the Recover, it is rare. It would have to go on Elincia, for she is the only one that can probably use it. Plus, it restoring her HP while she's got the Amity and be able to break everyone is not that bad, you would have to say. Can't take anything else at the moment, though. Oh well, that's just the way things are. Unless anyone has some kind of nice thing to sell on them. We've got a coin there on Leanne. Sells for 1 coin, if I'm right in saying, or remember right. We've got the Spectre card there. I'd say we're probably out of other stuff. The Discipline, the Secret Book. Maybe we should, yes, we should actually. That's a good idea. Oh, we also have a Steel Sword in the convoy. So we should probably look to take that out, but what we're looking to do is trade. That's the one. Finally reached it. Because, of course, if you're holding too many items, you're not going to be able to really use anything here. So let's move the Secret Book over to Leanne, maybe. Oh, I don't wish her to die, of course. We haven't had anyone die thus far. Let's keep it that way, because this gives her a bit more space to be able to steal stuff away, which is great by my books. Neff has 2 vulneraries there as well. Yeah, let's give one to Brom. Give a herb to Leff. And give Neff's other vulnerary over as well. Because that makes sense giving. So everyone has less problems here. We've also got ourselves a Steel Sword in the convoy, which I thought you could use, sir. Obviously not. So we have a fair bit in the stock here of steel weapons anyway, and some more herbs and vulneraries. Essentially then, we should get to work on taking all that stuff. A hand axe would probably not be such a bad idea for you. Har. Take a vulnerary and a herb, maybe. Elincia, Neff. Of course, Neff can only use her lances, can't she? Which is a shame. There was a steel lance there, wasn't there? In fact, there's a fair few lances. So we'll take one of those. Brom, you can use lances as well, yeah? No? Only axes? I thought you definitely had another weapon speciality. Elincia. Take... Yeah, Steel Sword probably wouldn't be so bad. No, you're just going to use the Amity anyway. So what's the point? You're always going to use the Amity. Take that, give back the Steel Sword. And to be honest, there isn't really much else I can give to people, really. Thinking about it like that. That should be fine for us in terms of what we need to do. Let's check out the info, though, as we talk to Khalil. Queen Elincia, a visit to see you, Your Majesty.
At this hour? Who could it be? Good evening, Queen Elincia. Khalil! What brings you here? Well, you see, Lady Lucia asked me to give you a hand if you ever found yourself between a rock and a hard place, Your Majesty. She instructed the workers here at Fort Alpier to notify me if they thought that you needed any kind of help. Lucia did? Lady Lucia has been taken, Your Majesty, but I think she'll be fine. Actually, I know she will. She had the brains to set this up in advance, so I know she has a good head on her shoulders. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Khalil. Save the thanks for until after the Duke of Fellere is taken care of. We can hold the party at my place. Sure?
Sure, I guess. Did Khalil join us or not? I do not know, but Har wants to speak as well. These soldiers are extremely focused. Given the hectic circumstances, they are very well trained.
Lucia handpicked each one of them.
Lucia and that official with the curly blonde beard. What was his name?
You mean Count Bastian?
Yeah, that's the one. Bastian, Count of Fair.
He's usually considered the premier political mastermind of Crimea.
Lady Lucia has proven to be no slouch herself.
Yes, I really don't deserve them.
Come on, don't sell yourself short.
What do you mean?
Loyalty isn't just a personal trait. Most of it hinges on who's calling the shots, what kind of commander you're under. My first commander was only concerned with lining his own pockets. And next was the Mad King himself. Man, I don't ever want to go back to regular military duty. If Shiraham hadn't asked me, I wouldn't have stayed so long. But he showed me what a leader could be. Someone who makes following seem like the most natural thing in the world.
What about Impegnian's leaders in the Apostle Senaki? The Pegasus Knights report to the Apostle, the Draco Knights to the Senate. Of the two, the Pegasus Knights seem happier.
I've never actually met the Apostle personally. She sounds like a nice girl, but who knows?
I see.
I'm just running on at the mouth. I actually came to give you this.
A physics staff?
I want you to fight for all of your law supporters. Losing your leader is tough, you know.
Sir Har, thank you so much.
Right, so now we have the ability to heal at range. We have the heal staff on us anyway, of uber awesome. I think our, yeah, well this is rubbish, I don't need to look at that, but I think your slots are kind of full here a little bit. Should we even give something to someone else at this point? Can we, I don't know. You have sword ranking in AE, so maybe we can, for example, yeah. Trade that over, sir. So now you have another option. We've got Mend, we've got Recover, we've got Physic. Does Recover have that? It also heals the wielder each turn as well? Wait, Mend does as well? So it's just Heal that doesn't. So the other things are amazing. I wish they all worked, but I doubt they do. Apart from that, Khalil has actually joined us. So that is beautiful. In fact, if I had to say then, I will give Khalil... yes, a little bit more. Take from the convoy, Khalil. Take from the convoy. Oh, you can't get any spells on that? Oh. Maybe I did want to notice that, however. In all our setting up, if there is a knife to be able to take there, I should take it. A more powerful weapon is always appreciated. And no one who uses a bow here at this point in time. So let's go to battle. Let's go to work. Let's actually go back to the convoy, because I realized that someone could use a steel lance. I think that is enough setting up for us to do right about now. Wouldn't you say? Let's leave the base, or check if someone can support each other. Let's support the two together indeed, just for a little bit of stat boost. Attack, defense, and hit. That is not a bad idea. If you can do any boosting, you can. And then go to battle we shall. So, let's get to it!
The battle will begin soon. I want both of you to promise me that you will fall back if in danger. Understood?
Fall back, your majesty! No one can hold a candle to the speed at which the Raven tribe retreats! Ha ha!
Haha, that's a relief.
Indeed, you're saying that they're cowardly in a weird way. Reporting, sir. Fort Alpia's gate is sealed, and they are readying their defenses. I see. Lady Lucia must have arranged some way to warn the Queen.
Probably the fact that she didn't turn up might have been it.
But alas, even if they were to have all the energy and luck in the world, the Royal Knights wouldn't arrive for 2 days. In any case, there's no way we can lose, considering that we have a card which has yet to be put into the game. What card is that? Your Majesty, dire news! The rear gate is open, and the rebel army is storming in, insiders!
What? How could this happen?
I think you'll understand once you question this man. You guard the inner garden, correct? You scum! You helped the rebel army, didn't you? Yes. Yes, I did. I did it because it was the best thing for the future of this country. Those Daean murderers killed my entire family, and now the Queen bows down and wags her tail at them. It's a disgrace. Silence. You're the traitor here. Prepare to die.
Wait! Killing this man will do nothing to help our situation. We have to halt Ludvecks and his men. They're already inside.
I'm going out there too. Mordecai will fight for you, Queen Elincia. You can count on me, Your Majesty.
Queen Elincia, Crimea needs you more than anything, and I reckon you could use my help. My homeland being ruled by a snobby stiff like Ludvecks? Please, I don't think so.
Your Majesty, we would give our lives for our Queen. Allow us to fight.
Thank you, everyone. I am indeed the Queen of Crimea, and a queen does not hide. Our enemies are fellow citizens of Crimea. We can no longer sit idle as they destroy the harmony of our nation.
We're going to see the Crimea of Queen. Could our situation be any better? Just look at these fragile defenses. As fragile as the Queen's reign. Oh? The Queen's taken command? I expected her to abandon her people, turn tail and run for the hills. How preciously naive. We shall have to teach her that being overly optimistic can be fatal. We will have to scout the enemy troops here as well. That's probably the most important thing for us to do for the rest of this episode, is to find out what's going on. So we have troops laid out and around, and it seems, of course, it's going to be hard for the enemy to come up to attack us, especially because none of them are flyers. There are a crazy amount of armored troops, and we're going to have to check if they've got any goods on them as well. Neff Mordecai, I'd say though that I have a lot of heavily armored troops myself. We've got rebels with steel blades, and Ludvecks himself right at the back here with tomahawk, axes of ultimate power. To be honest, I bet our queen would be good against you, swords versus axes and all, with the Amity at hand, breaking you down. I imagine that would be quite a nice little matchup, wouldn't you? Right then, let's check for items. An energy drop over here, for starters. It drops though, so we don't have to steal it. We've still lots of vulneraries if we can get our feet close enough. A coin here on the bowgun guy. Another coin on a priest. A Reaper card on a rebel over there. Elf Thunder is his spell speciality. There's tons of bowgun guys, isn't there? A Nullify here. An item that allows you to acquire the skill Nullify when you're at base. I wish it told you more than that. On the Axe General here, that drops on KO. This time round, I think we'll be killing them all, regardless of what goes on. A Draco Shield to steal. There's tons of coins around, that's for sure. There's a coin there. And a Draco Shield on this guy here, next to Ludvecks, in fact. That's going to be harder to steal, isn't it? Well, that is our enemies, but to be honest, our mission is to defend for 15 turns. We probably need to go on the offensive then to steal that stuff, but how are we going to be able to? I'm betting more enemy reinforcements will be coming in. Khalil up on top here, ready to drop meteors from above. A light spell over there. Boltings, we've got a nice little setup, you must say. To To be honest, probably the best one to have, first of all, at the front lines is Brom. Brom and our Lagoose friends can probably take down quite a lot. I can just dodge these walls. So tune in next time for Radiant Dawn as we look to formulate a plan of attack. Looking at things at the moment, considering we've got the Flying Queen and the Flying Leanne here, I don't think this side is any good for us, do you? Probably not. Let's not go towards the bowgun guys and bowmen. Oh, there's bowmen everywhere. Well, we'll have to figure this out as we go along. See you then. Bye-bye.